There's really only one measure of the Australian curriculum and its worth. That is, will the proposals improve the learning opportunities and knowledge of our young? If it doesn't reach that standard, then it's not worthwhile. There is no rush. This ought to be about children and their futures. Until we in New South Wales can be assured that the Australian curriculum is at least as good, but preferably better than our current syllabuses, it ought not be supported.
As a teacher who's very interested in science in primary schools and high schools, I'm concerned that we get the curriculum right. And from the level of involvement I have had, it certainly demonstrates the need for teachers to give their feedback on the various aspects of the curriculum that have been released so far.
I feel that it's very academically driven. It's created by academics who have very little realistic view of what happens in a classroom and what makes students love learning history. It's very content driven. It's almost as if the skills and the outcomes have been added long afterwards. It doesn't in any way give us the flexibility to focus on what students are interested in and what they love learning. And I think it's going to kill history. It's just a list of things they've got to get through, and a very long list at that.
For me as a high school teacher, I am very concerned about the amount of content that is in the Australian curriculum, and especially the amount of content that what has currently been in the, say, Year 7, Year 8 area that's being pushed down to the primary school area, which is already an overcrowded curriculum.
The curriculum needs to be flexible enough to cater for all students across the range of circumstances which exist in schools. And we need proper support from our respective education systems to be able to properly support students in our classrooms.